Hey vinyl community, hey new wavers, it's Shad with Vinyl New Wave. Coming to you today with an update on my big 50 record haul random lot that I bought off of eBay. If you'll remember, I started going through and was just kind of just in general pretty disappointed with everything that came out of that box. And to be honest, I guess that was back in March. And to be honest, I just put the stack of records up here on the shelf and didn't look at them for several weeks because I was kind of so annoyed and disappointed with it. But this weekend, I finally sat down and kind of went through everything and made some decisions on the different records and things. And I mentioned in some of the comments that there was some surprises, some kind of sleepers in there. So I'll go over those really quick, and then I will wash my hands of this thing. So first up, what I did was I went through with each record. And looked it up on Discogs and kind of searched it. Some of them were kind of obscure, so it was kind of hard to find them on Discogs actually. Like the catalog numbers weren't in there correct and stuff. But so what I did was I kind of took the opportunity, if it was available on like YouTube or digitally or whatever to listen to, I listened to it that way. I didn't put it on my record player. If it was something that I knew I'd like, or if it was something I wasn't sure of. and so I listened to at least snippets from every record here. And yeah, I mean, I came up with a few keeps. I'll show you these. There's this one was actually kind of a gem in the whole thing. This Christina Sleep It Off. It's a no wave or an alternative new wave out of New York in 1984. A really great. It's actually a really good album. This was Christina's second album. This was produced by Don Was of Was Not Was, and I really like it. The album art, I remember in my last video I said it kind of reminded me of Grace Jones' cover. Well, that's because the artist that did this also did the Grace Jones cover. So there you have it. There's a lot of connections there. It's a really good album, and on Discogs it actually kind of averages around $18 to $20. If it was a limited edition, if it was one of the numbered editions, it's retailing for almost $40. So that actually was a really good gem, a really good find in that series, and definitely keeping that one in my collection. And the other one is this Cyndi Lauper 12-inch Change of Heart from '86. Not one of her best tunes, but it's worth keeping. The might keeps are as follows. This ASD Bottoms Up. I need to listen to this again. I don't remember, but it's kind of it's got more of a new beat, kind of down, dancey tune to it. The Musical Reporter's Blowjob, I'm definitely going to be keeping that one. It's some good new beat stuff from France. Really pretty good album. This one is still a maybe for me. It's Ken Laszlo, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's Italio Disco. So if you're familiar with like Baltimore Tarzan Boy or some of the other stuff, there's a definite Italio disco 80s sound, and this is totally has it. I will probably keep that one as well. And then this one is a 12-inch single for Concealed Weapons by the J. Giles or J. Giles Band, however you want to say it. I will keep this one as well. Pretty decent little ditty from the J. Giles Band. And then this one is a kind of a Capitol Records promo. I'm debating on this one. It's got some good stuff, like there's a Duran Duran song, Thomas Dolby, and a couple others. I'm debating on this one. I'm actually gonna listen to this one all the way through later today and see what I think about that one. So that's still a maybe. So those are the ones that will stay around, or most likely stay around here. Which is what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 out of the 50. For everything else, I looked at kind of what the average sale price of it was on Discogs. And if that average sale price was $5 or higher, I listed it on Discogs for sale. And I'll show you those ones right now. I also did a little research on some of these while I was doing it. First one is that 12-inch single for Kim Wilde, You Came. I would keep this, but I already have it. So I listed that one on Discogs for $5. This one is that Bowel Movements, Pussy Is Good 12-inch. Actually, this should be in the maybe pile. I might keep it, but I did list it for sale for $5. I don't know if I'll sell it, but I might just keep it. The next one is this Sasha, So Good For You 12-inch. This one kind of averages around between $5 and $10 on Discogs for sale. So I listed that one for sale. And then this one is Harlow, Taking Off. This is a early 80s disco group, and it's all women, and it's kind of I don't know, it's interesting. It's disco, but these ones are going for $10 to $15 online, so I listed that one on Discogs as well. And then finally, this one was a Jane Collins Madonna's Eyes 12-inch single. It is also early 80s disco. And this one was surprisingly going for like $15 or so. So I listed it for $10 on Discogs. We'll see what happens. So we'll see if any of those sell. The last one, which is really kind of the big surprise and the big sleeper of the whole group, is this one. It is the I Feel Love by Donna Summer. This is apparently a 12-inch single from 2003. A Danny Howells, who I guess is a famous DJ, remix of I Feel Love. It's about 12 minutes long. It's a nice long remix. It's single-sided. It's just only on that side and blank on the flip side there. And it goes anywhere between $30 and $50 online on Discogs. So I debated, because I'm like, it's Donna Summer, it's I Feel Love. But ultimately I decided, really, I'd like to get some value back out of the $60 that I spent on this lot. So I listed this for sale yesterday for $30 on Discogs. They suggest Discogs suggested a price of $50, but I thought, that's a little too high. Kind of the averages are around 30 or between 30 and 35, and I just didn't want to sit on it forever. So I thought I said, now I'll just say 30, and it sold in 2 hours. This sold yesterday. So I've got to get this one boxed up and sent off to its new home. I should have gone with the $50 that they recommended, because literally it sold in, it literally sold in 2 hours. And the only one that is for sale currently is in Europe, and they're asking like $70 for it. So I could have probably easily got 50 out of it, but I don't care. Whatever. So between this one and this Christina, and a couple of these others, I definitely got my $60 worth. This will recruit me to 30. That leaves me a whole big stack of 30-something other records. All of these, they're all 12-inch singles. A lot of them are that Latin freestyle sound, which I know, Classic Jam, you like that, but it's not my thing. The value of them is low. It's under $5, most of the time under $2. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take them down to my local record store, once they get open back up, and see if they'll give me like a quarter for them. If they just give me a quarter each for them, or 50 cents each for them, then, on trade, then I can get maybe any record for $10 and I'll be happy. The last little group of stuff is these three. These two are, the average sale price on Discogs is under $1, so it's not worth selling them, and I don't know if my record store would even take them. So I will probably just send them to you, Mr. Value Vinyl. If you want them, I'll send them. Ones that one of those Sugar Hill records that you were like, great on, and this other one is kind of a disco-y thing. You're welcome to have them if you want. Let me know. I already have your address, so we can do that. And then the other one was this Diana Ross Greatest Hits, which is great. Diana Ross is awesome and everything. Queen of Soul, or no, that's somebody else. Diana Ross is something, but I mean, yeah. But the record is just banged up and is not playable. So that one is going to go to the trash bin. So there you have it. There's my update. I know I promised it a long time ago. Honestly, I just didn't even want to deal with it. So, big surprise, Donna Summer's I Feel Love, Danny Howell's remix, and Christina. Those are the two gems. The rest of them are, there's a few more of them that are okay, and then a lot of duds. I figured that would happen. I figured I'd get a bunch of duds, and I was hoping for a couple gems, and I got a couple gems. They just weren't the gems that I was looking for necessarily. So I'm going to take this and make a learning experience out of it, and hopefully parlay those into a couple other records that I know I'm going to want. So thank you for watching. If you like this video, please like. Liking the video obviously helps with YouTube's algorithm, lets my video be seen by more people. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. Don't forget to find me on Instagram, where I've been posting what I've been listening to while I've been working from home here, which sounds like it's going to continue at least into June, but who knows for sure. And until next time, remember, you spin me round like a record, baby.